targeted audience of Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu are just ordinary market women.
Senator Oluremi Tinubu, where she said we are trying to empower the people and we are doing what we can. And then she mentioned that to start akara business does not cost much. And then even corn roasting, and she mentioned quite a number of other things. But then Nigerians are not taking that conversation lightly. They are not buying into a comment and even a suggestion or encouragement, as others have said. What do you make of that statement in this situation that we are speaking about the inflation in the country, I mean, the cost of living and the realities of Nigerians, basically?
Oh, thank you very much. It's a good conversation that is going on social media. And when you say Nigeria, it depends on who are those Nigerians you are talking about. Because when you are talking about the social media, there are specific targets of people. I mean, there are specific people who are always on social media, who like to debate and talk about any event that is happening in Nigeria. But the targeted audience of Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu are a lot just for some women who need some empowerment. And when you are talking about empowerment, it's different from particular job or, I mean, a blue-collar job, white-collar job, whereby people are going to be given employment letter or the scope of works or probably the incentives of the job. When you are talking about the paid job, you are talking about a white-collar job, you are talking about salary that's going to be collecting every month. And you are going to, I mean, the person who is going to employ you is going to tell you the qualification they want. Probably HND, probably OND, probably BSc, depend on what they want. But now, the targeted audience of Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu are just ordinary market women.
What about the young ones who cannot get a job? They are out of school.
He is not talking to the young one. Let me be specific. He is not talking to the young one because the young one are made that, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have taken care of a lot of young ones.
How?
Those who are in the school.
How?
By giving student loan.
Okay, how many?
A lot of students in our tertiary institution have access to student loan. In as much as you are eligible and you are qualified to take the loan.
So how many students have access? Because I've met some who have complained about, the rigorous process to get access to the loan.
It might be very rigorous, it might be very hard, but at the end of the day, a lot of people met the target. If you have even a lot of, there was a student union, a student union president that talks about those who are even have access to it, that are even in private polytechnics. He talks about it on social media. It's always everywhere. Whereby some of the rector or people that own the university are always increasing the price of the tuition fee. But the targeted audience of Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu are those people who are in the market. You know, when the former vice president Oshibajo was going to give the stock loan to people, he doesn't go to the bank, he doesn't go to the insurance company, he doesn't come to your broadcasting station, he went to the market. Because those are where people need soft loan. So I believe that is who the Mrs. Oluremi Ahmed Tinubu was talking about. Those who are in the marketplace. Okay,
let's assume that she was referring to the market women. And then this is the concern of some Nigerians, because I watch videos online. And then some are saying 10 years ago, if you decide to start an akara business, you can make huge profits, because inflation was not this biting. The cost of beans, the cost of groundnut oil, and then quite a number of other things that we need, it's not as expensive as what we have now. And so it was easy for some of those women to send their children to school, even some abroad, with the profits that they were getting from this akara business. But then, is that the reality that we have currently in Nigeria, speaking about the inflation? And then someone even gave a rough estimate of what it will take or what it will cost you to start proper akara business in Nigeria, close to 250,000 naira. What do you make of that?
Thank you very much, Yemi. This is a very nice debate that it has to go through our social media and is now trending, if not for only the contributor of those debate are always young people. You are talking about entrepreneur. You are talking about small-scale business. Come to think about it. People like me, yes, when I was, growing up, I was raised with probably my mother was selling pepper, and I have to hawk it all around. But we are not talking about that time. We are not talking about the present moment. Let's start from Lapo. People that go to this finance company, you are talking about Lapo. The estimation, the least, they are targeted on market women who are going to pour like 40,000, 50,000. Despite the fact that economy is biting hard. If you have to, now the Mr. President, according to the inflation rate, the food inflation has dropped dramatically well. Compared to probably about a year ago or about 10 months ago, it has really dropped. So probably people that want to fry a car just need about 2 or 3 bottles of what's it called? Palm kernel. By the time they get that, probably they need about 2 Congos or 3 Congos of beans.
That's more skill. And then if you decide to do that, what level of profit are you expecting?
Now, it is not about level of profit we needed.
Okay.
I got a kind of incentives and a kind of motivational speaker who tells that just make sure you make something every day. Being redundant, being not making anything, it is not the way out. Even if you tell you to be making 200 naira a day, by the time you are consistent on those kind of business, it is rise to 400, 500. It is not about huge profit we are not talking about. It is sincerity on the ground. We are talking about welfareism. We have seen a situation that in the United States of America, some people are going to be getting some, I have never been there, but they get some ticket for probably some food, probably about $10, $5 worth of food, or $20 worth of food. Comparing those places with this place, some of them are, a lot of people are homeless in America. You have to know that. But we are talking about incentives of Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, whose no money has been budgeted to that office. A lot of things that's been done is being done by donation. And if a lot of our Nigerians who have NGO, who are getting money from abroad, if they are doing it, it's going to complement it.
Okay.
We can be able to talk about Mr. Oluremi Tinubu. We are not talking about the Mrs. Shemakine in Oyo State, or probably we talk about Osun State, or probably we talk about Ekiti State, or probably we talk about Lagos State. But because of what this woman, what the predecessor have done, she has been doing it as well. You remember, a lot of women has been put into the kitchen before Better Life by what's it called, Mr. Omolaja started. And this is what other first ladies have been doing. We have to, what our first lady in different states are doing. We don't need to concentrate on Oluremi Tinubu. We must ask all those first ladies in the state and their governors what they are doing with their money and how they are going to be giving some welfare package to our women in different states as well.